Hiya, kiddos. Thanks for joining Grandpa Ken in my reading room. Today, we're going to have some more fun with Thomas and friends, and Percy's makes a mistake. Percy's one of Thomas's friends. Let's see what he does to make a mistake. Is everybody listening? Are you watching? Are you all comfy? Got your ears turned on? Okay, here we go. Percy's big mistake. Percy is a little green engine who can shunt and pull. He pulls both passengers and freight, at the docks and at the quarry both. Percy's favorite job is carrying the mail. But Percy sometimes has so much to do, he ends up running late. One evening, Percy arrived late at Brendam docks. "You late again, Percy," said the dock manager. "I'll have to speak to Sir Top Hat." Uh-oh. Percy was upset. See, Percy? And he's running late. Yeah, when you're running late and you're a train, you get yourself in trouble. Percy returned to Tidmouth's sheds. The other engines were already asleep. Then Percy heard voices on the other side of the sheds. It was Sir Topham Hat, and he was talking to Percy's driver. Percy tried not to listen, but he couldn't help himself. He had to hear what they were saying. "Percy has been late too often this week," said Sir Topham Hat. "He must go to the scrap yards tomorrow." "Sir Topham Hat wants to scrap me," gasped Percy. Percy worried all night long. The next morning, the sun shone and the birds sang, but Percy was too upset to notice. "Sir Topham Hat wants to scrap me," he cried, "and all because I was late." "Sir Topham Hat wouldn't scrap a really useful engine," said Thomas. "And you, Percy, are a really useful engine." Thomas is so nice to his friends. That's what we're supposed to do, support them and give them positives. Percy felt better until he noticed the time. "I'm going to be late," he cried. Oh no, see Percy and Tom talking in the house? Yeah, it's where they go at night. Percy wished away. If he was on time, maybe Sir Topham Hat wouldn't send him to the scrapyards. Percy's first job was collecting pipes from Brendam docks, but when he arrived, Cranky was still unloading. "Hurry up, slow coach," wished Percy. "I must be on time." "I'll take as long as I like," said Cranky, and he went slower than ever. The moment Cranky had finished, Percy took off. He hadn't waited for the pipes to be tied down. Oh no, Percy! The pipes slipped and fell all over the track, but Percy puffed on. Percy thought he had delivered the pipes, so he chuffed away to his next job. Percy was to take some tar wagons to the workmen mending the roads. "Be careful," said the driver. "This tar is sticky stuff." But Percy wasn't being careful. He was going too fast. Percy charged down Gordon's Hill. He didn't see Gordon and the express until it was too late. Oh no, kiddos, what happened? But the tar wagons didn't. Luckily, no one was hurt, but Gordon was very, very cross. "Now look what you've done," he wished. "What will Sir Topham Hat say?" Percy thought he knew. "Oh no," he cried. "I'm sure to be scrapped now." And so Percy decided to run away. Oh no, kiddos, that's never the answer. See, the guy that was loading slowed him up, and then look, he's got tar all over him and the other train. Harvey was clearing away the tar wagons when Sir Topham Hat arrived aboard Thomas. "Where's Percy?" he said. "He's caused confusion and delay." Gordon didn't know. He just left very quickly, sir, is what Gordon said. "He heard you at the shed, sir," said Thomas. "He thought you were sending him to the scrap yard." I think I need a word with Percy, said Sir Topham Hatt. You must all help me find him. And so everyone started looking for Percy. They searched high and they searched low, and they searched and searched. They looked to and fro, but they couldn't see Percy anywhere. What's to become of me? Percy whispered, but there was no one around to hear. Percy looked very small and felt very, very lonely. Poor little Percy, look at him. He's nervous and scared. Thomas and Sir Topham Hatt were looking for Percy on Thomas's branch line. Thomas suddenly had an idea. I think I know where Percy is, sir. And he puffed and backed to Tidmouth Shreds as fast as he could go. The sheds were very quiet as Thomas rolled into the engine berths. Percy! Percy! Cried Sir Topham Hatt. Are you here? Please, don't scrap me, sir, he said. I didn't mean to be late or cause trouble. Please don't scrap me. Scrap you? Boomed Sir Topham Hatt. Why, the very thought of it. Don't be silly. And Sir Topham Hatt told Perry what he had really said. I told your driver you had been working too hard, and that was why you were late. I had decided that after taking some scrap to the smelters, you were to carry the mail all week. Oh, and Percy likes the mail, remember? Percy was so happy as he had ever been before. Do you really mean it? Do you, sir? Puffed Percy proudly. The mail for a whole week. Thank you, sir, thank you. Percy couldn't stop himself, tooting for joy. Toot, toot, toot. The Thomas tooted too. Now they're both toot, 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 toot. It was good to have his friend back. See, Percy got to do what he liked to do the most. He gets to do the mail. So Percy carried the mail all week long. He wasn't late and didn't make a mistake. Not one. See, we all make mistakes, kiddos. It's how we correct it. In other words, do we think about how we made that mistake and don't do it anymore? And Percy decided never to listen to silly stories ever again, especially ones made up by himself. But he's back to delivering the mail and he's happy. Everything turned out well. So, see, kiddos, be nice to everybody, help them, and don't listen in on people's conversations. You might not know what they're saying, really. You guys have a great day, and as it always says behind me, smile, smile, smile.